Bird, I'm recording this in the wee hours of the morning, but it's time for you, I, and Bob Lavari to crank our soldiers because Soulja Boy has made new scam consoles. Again, this is the third time he's done this.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, you know those good old-fashioned shameless man plugs that I have to do. Make sure you subscribe to Rich Tomorrow. That's this channel right here. I stream on a fairly regular basis, and I try to upload videos on a consistent basis as well, so make sure you sub to the channel. Also, check out my ASMR channel called Tech25 ASMR. I'll have new videos uploaded there soon. And also, this Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I will be streaming with JKB over on this channel. We're going to be doing a marathon, 2 large men, 1 screen. So make sure you're here this Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Now it's time to crank our soldiers. So let's go back, though, in a time machine here, and I'm going to explain to you my backstory with Soulja Boy. He has been trying to do these scam consoles since about 2017, 2018, actually, I believe. He had the SouljaGame, and essentially, the first time around, it was just a bunch of cheap Chinese knockoff consoles that he would just slap his name on like a sticker, and the consoles would have a bunch of pirated games. As a matter of fact, he got cease and desist letters from Nintendo. I actually ordered one. I never got it. I actually had to fight my way to get a refund through PayPal. That was cool. And he disappeared into obscurity after getting exposed countless times for trying to scam people with these fake consoles. Even around the time the Xbox One X came out, he had like not China consoles he was getting that were supposed to be competition for like the 8th gen consoles at the time. It was really insane what he was doing, but he got called out on it. And even though he tried to say everyone calling him out was essentially racist, it didn't work. And people realized it wasn't about his skin color. It was about the fact that he's a terrible person trying to scam people with terrible products. But he returned again. Now, if you remember, I actually reviewed, maybe we'll do a live stream marathon looking at all of my Soulja Boy videos. Make sure you become a member today. It'll give you access to the members only Discord, members only streams, and we have a good time there as well. Well, anyway, he returned in the 2020s with his new knockoff scam consoles, which were just knockoffs of knockoff consoles, like they were Android consoles where you could do a bunch of emulation on them from a bunch of cheap Chinese brands. And this time he was rebranding those under the TRDR name, where he had all of these different consoles that he was going to sell, which were Android based, and they would have a bunch of ROMs on them. He made it like he was working with Sega, if you remember that one. That was all a pile of crap too, though. And I tried to order that console because what the hell, maybe this time I'll get it. It would have made for a good video. Never got the console from him. But 2 things happened. One, he actually came to one of my live streams on Review Tech USA at the time and actually refunded the money through super chats when I couldn't get the money actually back through TRDR. I'm not kidding. He gave like a couple $100, which even after YouTube's cut would have equaled the money. So that was his way of refunding me. Soulja Boy is in the chat. Soulja Boy is in the chat. Why does Kodak Black? Why when I paid for one, I don't have one? Why do I have an entire stream? Why do I have an entire email feed of people who never got theirs? Of course, a celebrity got it. Of course, Sun Pie got it. She's easy on the eyes, man. I know I'm a good-looking dude, but I know I'm handsome. My mom says I'm handsome, but I know that I wasn't going to get, no one was going to take me out to dinner to get one of these. I cordially invite, I will DM you, bro. We will set up a time. You could come on and explain all about this thing. I'm serious. I'm not, and I won't, I will, you state your case to me. But right now, all I see is you holding an Android device that you downloaded Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that you could download. Thank you, sir. You could still download the game that you got on the Google Play Store. Do you have a deal with Sega? Do you have exclusives coming to this? If so, who's making them? Because all I see right now is an overpriced Android product that I could get on AliExpress. Appreciate the super chat, but doesn't mean I'm going to change my opinion. Yes, that's that's the real Soulja Boy. His check mark is right there. I appreciate the money, man, but it's not going to change my opinion. I appreciate it, but I have a Pow Kitty console in front of me with a TRDR pocket on it. I got a Pow Kitty console with a TRDR pocket. I thought this was getting OLED. Bro, let's bring it up right now. I'll bring it up right now. You're here. Dude, he could give me a Lambo. It ain't gonna change my opinion. You guys know me. He just gave my refund. That's a good point. He just refunded me. Thank you. I appreciate That's a good, I didn't even think of that. He just refunded me. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, man. So Soulja Boy, thank you for coming through. Thank you for the support. I will have a video up on this thing. I'll make sure to DM it to you. And if you want next week, man, I'm down to have you on the stream. I'll DM you this weekend. Next few days for me are ridiculously busy, but I'll DM you this weekend. You could come on. You could state your case. But I have to call it like I see it. And what I see right now ain't good. But the most interesting part about that whole thing, was there was a YouTuber named Sunpie who she actually linked up with somebody through Soulja Boy's camp who was a PR person who, because he had the hots for her, handed her a TRDR pocket prototype, which in turn she sent me. And I got to review the console. And it was just literally a cheap knockoff Android emulation console that was overpriced and a mediocre turd. Now, again, when him becoming the CEO of Atari didn't work out, he pretended he was the CEO of Atari because he had a bunch of their cheap crypto, because this is during the time where there was that big crypto boom in the early 2020s. So, of course, Atari had a crypto. Soulja Boy had plenty of cryptos and NFTs. We're going to go into that in a second. And he tried to pretend him getting a bunch of their junk crypto, Atari's junk crypto, meant that he was the CEO of the company. And when people called him out on it, and Atari themselves said, no, he is not the CEO of Atari, Soulja Boy lost his mind. As a matter of fact, here is Soulja Boy losing his mind right now.
Can't no one man own it. So first of all, Atari eat a mother. Don't call.
Oh my God. The first thing. All right. Yeah. There was some, instead of being professional about it, he was lying. So there's nothing to be professional about, but, the coming out calm, he's like, this is how he comes out after lying and pretending that he was now the CEO of Atari.
My phone no more asking me to help y'all promote dead ass video game company when nobody talk about no mother Atari before yesterday. So
I love how he says that Atari is a dead ass video game company, but the dude is just sitting here trying to be the middleman and price gouge on cheap knockoff Chinese consoles that are just emulation boxes. At least they're actually releasing legitimate stuff, dude. What are you doing? And you're ripping off another company now, which we'll get into in a minute.
Atari's, everybody at Atari eat it, and I still got the money. What y'all talking about? I'm finna show the mother contract that y'all sent me, this contract, talking about 1 million shares, talking about all this week. Atari
never had 1 million shares. He had 1 million of their crypto token. I know I said that already. I'm going to repeat that again.
I'm rich off Soulja Boy game. Hold the fuck up. Let me show you this contract they sent me. Hold on, man. How I screenshot this? Y'all got me up. Atari. Hold on, man. Atari. Boom. There go the deal right there. 1 million.
Watch what he says. It says 1 million Atari tokens of their crypto. Watch how he tries to spin it terribly. He doesn't see, just like, He just mumbles. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about to the point that he can't even think of a lie that would make sense. Watch.
1 million Atari, 1 million Atari, all this Atari shit. Matter of fact, this contract, Atari, don't call me no more. Don't attach my name to y'all name. And I still got the money. Y'all sent me 2 contracts. Y'all said y'all wanted me to bring y'all company back because y'all was proud of what I did with Soulja Boy Game.
You did absolutely nothing with SouljaGame. You did absolutely nothing with TRDR Pocket. The products did absolutely nothing. You just tried to scam people for a quick buck, made it next to impossible for them to get their money back, and that's all you did. You're not even like a pimple on the butt cheek of someone that works at Atari. You're not. You are absolutely nothing. Atari, even though it is not the same Atari that we knew back in the 80s and late 70s, at least is releasing products, something that Tommy Tellerico can't say either. You are just going from scam after scam. Again, we're going to talk about your other scams in a minute, but let him just finish for a bit.
Here go the contract right here from Atari, a million. So, you know.
Doesn't know what he's talking. Here, look, I got $1 million. I don't know what I have $1 million of. I could have 1 million pennies. I could have 1 million birds in my front lawn. I got $1 million of something. So obviously CEO. No, like A, B, C, D. He's just like A, I'm at Z. That's it. I am now. Listen. They gave me shares. They gave me tokens of a crap crypto. Excuse me. That now makes me emperor of the world. I am now emperor. He's now emperor of the world because he has worthless crypto tokens from Atari. Oh my God.
You know what? Atari, rip the contract up, rip the deal up. Everybody follow at Soulja Boy Game. Y'all getting exposed. What that say right there? Soulja Boy, 1 million on y'all.
Soulja Boy, 1 million. It's 1 million. It could be 1 million corn kernels, but it's 1 million. That's all that matters. So Donald Trump's actually not the president of the United States. It is Soulja Boy, due to his investment in Atari crypto tokens, that is now president of the United States. He is emperor of the world. He is emperor of the birds. There was some mobile game that he was really pushing on Facebook, whatever company. I don't know if he was for them or working for them. I couldn't find anything on it. Where it was essentially, they were trying to make it like you could get 10 grand, 10,000 US dollars playing a cheap flash looking knockoff of Asteroids on your phone. It was like, yeah, how much money did you get playing this game? You had this Gen Z dude going, yeah, man, I got 10 bands. And then Soulja Boy was like, damn. What are other of his atrocities that he has done here besides what I have mentioned? This is an AI synopsis of these articles here. Numerous promotions. An on-chain analyst reported that Soulja Boy conducted 73 promotions and 16 NFT drops on Twitter since March 2021, many of which were identified as scams. No kidding. Including projects as Rap Doge, Orion, The Life Token, and Safe Mars. And Soulja Boy was affiliated with them. SEC charges in March 2023. This guy all he does is just, what is this another scam that could make me a decent quick buck that I could pretend to be living a lifestyle that I can't afford? That's what I think it's honestly what's going on. In March 2023, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission announced civil charges against Soulja Boy and other celebrities for illegally promoting the crypto assets Tron and BitTorrent without disclosing they were compensated for their endorsements. I'm telling you, man, do not trust a word out of this man's mouth. He is the CEO of Atari, though. Trust me, he has $1 million.
From Atari, 1 million.
Class action lawsuit. He was also named as a defendant in a class action lawsuit regarding the alleged fraudulent crypto project SafeMoon. I remember that too. And I remember people trying to get me to invest in SafeMoon, and I luckily did not listen to them. Earnings. The rapper's earnings from these promotions were estimated to be at least $730,000. You see why he does it, right? And he gets away with. And here's the thing. Me talking about it, get some eyes on it. Before I even finish this video, we're nowhere near done yet. I implore you, do not buy any of this crap. Don't buy it to be funny. Don't buy it to make a YouTube video, or a short that's going to make a bunch of views. He's not going to get it to you. If anything, look at what he's selling, which is literally the Retroid Pocket Flip. I have it right here. I'll show it to you. Buy the actual one and say, hey, I bought Soulja Boy's console, and make a video on it. Don't buy it from him. First off, he's selling it for exorbitant prices. He's ripping you off. Secondly, I know firsthand, you'll never get it. SouljaGame consoles and hoverboards. I was too fat to ever try to purchase a hoverboard, but Soulja Boy attempted to sell rebranded, cheap Chinese emulator consoles filled with pirated ROMs as his own SouljaGame devices, which drew widespread criticism and cease and desist letters from major companies like Nintendo. And then here, karma actually bit him in the hole. His Soulja Boards company was scammed out of $175,000 when customers used fraudulent credit cards, resulting in numerous chargebacks. So he got played, which I don't condone that, but man, talk about karma though. Wow. Being an awful human being means people want to be awful to you. What a shocker. Well, anyway, after all of the former crypto scams and fake game console scams that I have mentioned, where he tried to come out with knockoff game consoles on multiple occasions, again, once in 2018 and once again in the early 2020s, he is back again now. And doing the same damn thing. And this time he's ripping off Retroid. They make Android-based gaming consoles. This is the Pocket Flip. And Retro Dodo, great YouTube channel, reviews a lot of the emulator handhelds. He actually had a run-in with him too. We'll get into that in a second. We'll talk about, he has an article up on his website. But let's take a look at we're back again with this, man, SouljaBoy.net, and here it is, the SouljaGame. This is a knockoff of the Retroid Pocket Flip, flat out, right here. Here it is. I'll show his video last here. There it is, same colors. You got the GameCube color here, ice blue. They have that color. Essentially, the only look, they even here. Let's go to Retroid. Here I have the Retroid website up, Retroid Pocket Flip. Here is the SouljaGame Flip. He's not even, look, he just literally just took their name out, put in. Here is their picture. SouljaGame Flip, literally just a normal font, and he just got a little zesty with the F there. I don't even know. That might be part of some font that maybe the F just looks like that. Here it is. Look. Okay. Go here. Here we are. Retroid's website. Look at the picture. I guess it won't let me zoom in here. Ice blue. He didn't even change the ice blue. He kept it ice blue. And what's funny, and he's such an idiot. Look, this is the GameCube theme. You can tell by all the colors that it actually has that same indigo, I think they called it on the GameCube. He just did a couple little, he cropped it a little bit. And now he made the one that's supposed to look like the Super Nintendo. He put it GameCube there because he's a moron and he's a scam artist and he doesn't know any better. So, all right, you're getting the idea of what the hell is going on here. The guy is just literally stealing from Retroid and selling the same stuff with his stamp of nonsense on there. Well, Retroid, due to Retro Dodo, because he has contacts over at Retroid, found out about this, and they actually responded to Retro Dodo, and this is what they had to say. I did not know about this. This is not any kind of official licensing deal. Why the hell would you actually want to be associated with him? He does not have permission to rebrand our products and sell them as his own. The Retroid Pocket Flip 2 is patented in the US by ourselves. He's going to get sued again. And I know why he does this, man. It's like any publicity is good publicity. And this cycle will continue in a few years now down the line when this drama dies down. Hopefully it doesn't die down soon because I find this very entertaining, very interesting. Oh my God, I almost forgot to show this. So here is Soulja Boy in video form showing off his Soulja flip. Take a look at this.
Boy, the new SouljaGame flip is out right now. www.souljaboy.net. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go tap in. You got all the games you need on here. Wi-Fi, fast Wi-Fi. Fast processor, good graphics. Don't worry about what the fuck. Go get your SouljaGame. SouljaGame console today, you know what I'm saying? Got Sonic, got TikTok, Instagram, everything you need.
God, you are the worst salesman of it. This is unbelievable. It's blatant theft. He just said, all right, here is the Retroid Pocket Flip. Make me one. Same specs too. If you look on the website, it's a Snapdragon 865, which is a pretty old CPU now, or SoC from Snapdragon. I believe that was a flagship SoC back in 2019, but that's what's in the Retroid Pocket Flip, and it actually works pretty good. Now, how much is the SouljaGame Flip going for? It's going for $436. Okay. How much, even in 2025 with everything going on, the actual Retroid Pocket Flip, which this is ripping off? Look at the price difference. $209, $436. You see what he does? And he's been worse than this too. So, and he's not getting this at retail price from like Retroid. He's getting this at below cost significantly. And they're making a profit on this. He's charging this. This is what he does. And you will not get this thing. And what he's hoping is, like I said before, is that you will order this. It'll be next to impossible to get your money back, and he has to deliver nothing and just profit. And if he gets sued, hopefully in the end, he still actually keeps some of the cash. That's what he does. He's done this time and time again. And I know why he does this, man. It's like any publicity is good publicity. And the cycle will continue in a few years down the line when this drama dies down. Hopefully it doesn't die down soon because I find this very entertaining, very interesting, and very profitable. So keep doing this stupid crap, Soulja Boy. I will be here to call you out and make sure no one buys your products, but I will be here to make the videos because people find you a train wreck and find you interesting. And I will make sure damn well that everyone knows that you are a fraud and make some damn good videos in the process. This is Rich Tomorrow signing out. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next Soulja Boy video because you know he's going to keep doing stupid crap for the upcoming months.
Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water.